It is the Flow Friday Night Sports Show, and let's take a look at Mallee Netball now. A big round of matches, round 2 last weekend, and Nicole McMahon is back with us. Hello, Nicole. How are you?
Hello, Jason. I am good. How are you?
Well, thank you. We're going to start at Pirie with your crew. Geez, they're a good side, Pirie, but it's got to give Salamaru some heart that you were able to put 39 on the board against a good team, but they put on 56, so a 17-goal win.
Look, Salamaru was certainly more competitive than the week prior, and they had improved, but Pirie, unfortunately for Salamaru, were more competitive as well. They come off a loss to Borders, and I know they, had some trouble with goal accuracy the week prior, but certainly did not have that trouble this week. They shot really well. Yeah, well done to Pirie, their first win on the board, and unfortunately, Salamaru 0 from 2.
Yes, we'll have a look at the ladder after 2 rounds in a minute, but that was the first one. But the next one that we're going to talk about, matches from the weekend, surprise result this one. Murrayville 42, knocking off BDT 35, and Murrayville, big win for them.
Yeah, really exciting. Well done, Murrayville. Their first win since 2019. Official win. They did get some points last year, but that was because of COVID forfeit. And, of course, there was a whole year out due to COVID. But nonetheless, awesome. And up against Borders, that's a huge feat. Borders were a shorter side. Emily Richo's still out with an injury, and they did have their defence out, both Lucy Dow and Taylor Francis. Murrayville just playing a great, steady game. Their goalies combining well and just got stronger as the game went on. Now, well done to Murrayville. That is a great win by 7 goals against Borders.
The next match, the last one to talk about, well, it was nearly as close. Koroit taking on Peak. My Peak girls couldn't quite get there. Koroit undefeated after 2. Top of the ladder, 40 to 32.
7 goals, Murrayville, Borders, and only 8 goals to Koroit and Peak, which, that's only a couple of goals a quarter, so that is not a very big margin at all. But a win's a win. So Koroit reportedly had a bit of a shaky start. Peak defenders, Adelia Stevenson, who I think was a voucher player from Peak, in their defence circle, rebounding really well. So really exciting there to see for Koroit, and well done for their second win.
Maggies are up and about. They're top of the ladder. There's 4 teams tied on 1 win, and they are Peak, Pirie, Murrayville, and BDT, and then Salamaru yet to crack it for their first win of the season. They'll get a chance this week, and we'll get to those games in a moment. Before we do, let's have a look at the Team of the Week.
Yes. So, Team of the Week, as we've said, this is just a new thing we're doing in the netball, just to, because we love netball. Football gets the Team of the Week, so why not netball? And it will be shown in the Border Times every week on a Wednesday and then announced on the radio by yours truly. So we had Abby Pake again for Koroit getting in for the goals, Lara Moody for Pirie, as I said, well shot game, and Kiana Marshman for Murrayville. For centre court, we had Kiara Pake again in there from Koroit. Denny Schilling, great to see her back for Borders through the centre court. Aaliyah Heinze again from Murrayville being in the Team of the Week, and young Bailey Vogt for Salamaru. And for the defence, we had Abby Keogh from Pirie, which might be a bit controversial because she did play a bit of centre court, but she really had a great impact in their defence lineup. Emily Tonkin from Salamaru, who was a great pick-up for Salamaru, and she had a ripper game, hoping to see another one of them again this week. And Adelia, I'm sure I've pronounced that wrong.
You'll find out properly this week, I reckon.
I'll be told. It wouldn't be my radio report if I didn't pronounce someone's name wrong. Usually it's the people that I know really well that I blurt out something stupid. Apologies to Alana. I do that every week. And substitute for Team of the Week, Erin Tonkin from BDT and Maddie Farley from Peak.
Fair enough. Good stuff. That's your Team of the Week. Let's have a look at round 3 this week. I can't believe we're into the 3rd round of the season already. Just slipping away. But let's have a look at what I think will be, all 3 matches are going to be beauties, let's be honest. But I think match of the round is at Canalpin. BDT, if they can bounce back, they've got top of the table Koroit. This should be a ripper.
Oh, it definitely should be. I think you're right in calling that the game of the week. BDT will be welcoming back Lucy Dow and Taylor Francis into their defence lineup, so that is sure to make an impact. Koroit goalies, though, seem to be pretty hard to rock, so we'll see how they go. They will have their work cut out for them. Key goalie, Em Richo out, and I think until Borders have Em back, they definitely won't be at full strength. She just has such an impact for that side. So I reckon Karoonda might actually sneak another one in there. So I'll pick Karoonda, and I think we'll go within that 7 or 8 goal margin.
Let's head to Murrayville next, where, they've broken the drought. Now they get the litmus test against Pirie, who my mail is Pirie might be missing a couple in this game as well.
Yes, you're right. So Murrayville seem to have timed it well, in the coming up against somewhat shorter sides, but I think they're still a good enough side regardless. And Pirie, are missing Abby and Zara Keogh this week, but they do have some young players coming through. Elise, she'll be playing in the centre court, and she's a great little player. But Murrayville, full line-up. They've got their ladies' day afterwards, so they'll be keen to celebrate with a few champagnes. It's going to be a close one. Pirie, though, they really did find good form, so I think I'll pick Pirie. Oh, no, I think I'll pick Murrayville. No, I'm going to go with Murrayville, and it's going to be within 4 goals.
Toss of the coin.
I'm very specific this week, aren't I?
I like it. Well, let's see if you're as specific with the next one. This is the Friday Night Sports Show Cup. Peak taking on Salamaru, and my Peak girls will go in pretty confident, but your Salamaru girls are just going to keep improving every week, I reckon. We might have got you at a good time.
Oh, I know. We'll see. Like Salamaru, you're right. They are getting stronger every week, and I think Salamaru might try a few new combos. Like they've got a lot of depth throughout their A and B grades. Peak's height, though, just especially in that goal ring with Bianca Carl, could be a real struggle for Salamaru. They're going to have to really stop that ball in the centre court before it gets fed in, which they are capable of doing by all means. Shauna Chaplin for Salamaru has been a great pickup, who's come from Menengi. So really enjoying watching her play. She'll have a really good matchup with Robin Lehman in the centre court for Peak. Hopefully Salamaru can play their short, sharp game and get our first win on the board. This is a tricky one to pick. What do you reckon, Jason?
I'm going to say Peak by 3, and you're probably going to say Salamaru by roughly the same.
Yeah, cool. No, we'll go with that. I mean, it's with our league, we've got 6 teams, so you've just got to be better than 2 teams. So, which seems, really doable. But this year, God, the teams are all, seem so close. It is just really hard to pick at the moment. There's lots of ins and outs and fresh new faces as teams just settle. So, yeah, maybe we'll go with Salamaru by 3. You can pick Peak by 3, and we'll toss a coin.
Probably split the difference and have a draw. But look, it's going to be one of those years where I think it's the very even competition this year.
Yeah, you usually really see, it's usually Borders or Pirie or Salamaru, like they're just, the absolute dominating side, and we're just not quite seeing that. Possibly it will be Karoonda, but I can see this evolving and changing quite a bit over the next few weeks and months.
Looking forward to seeing the results come through. Good luck on the weekend. Nicole, anything else as we wrap it up?
No, that's all for me for now. Thanks, Jason.
Good stuff. We'll catch you next week. Enjoy the netball.
Cool. Cheers.